Death metal, groove metal, melodic death metal. What exactly is going on with the band called Caffas Rain from the Netherlands? Let's find out, like Uncle Varg would say it. This one is called Impending Doom, and it's the debut album by this band founded in 2014. And like I said, they come from the Netherlands, previously out with some one EP release of sorts, and now it's time to go all guns blazing. And this 40 minutes of an album is to prove that these guys are worth checking out. Well, at least this Vida Records release is coming out with nice looking cover. I mean, we have this Plague Doctor here, we have a castle being bombarded, we have some army going on. I think this is pretty cool cover. And on the other side of the booklet it says, "Hey, buy our shirts, we need some donuts." I don't know why the donuts line came to my mind. You won't find, however, lyrics inside. What you will find is just kind of a thanks list, recording information, and buy our shirts, we need donuts. Jokes aside, we all know that Dutch people don't eat donuts. They eat poffertjes, which are great pancakes, especially if you go smoke that legal stuff in Netherlands. Here we have the band's Metal Archive site showing you the vast discography. And this Impending Death already came out in late August. One very super positive review already out. I wish I could just, agree with that fully, but really I can't. Now this album starts with the Destroyer of Worlds, which is operated by, I mean, there's a spoken part sample by Robert Oppenheimer, who was so-called the father of nuclear bombs, doing his "I have become Destroyer of the Worlds" speech, which is then again very famous from various metal albums especially. So by the time you're getting this introduction done, you already know, okay, we're talking about certain kind of extreme metal band here. And you are not wrong. While this is not exactly the most extreme of the extreme metal bands, well, you pretty much have already covered. Yeah, this is somewhere roughly around death metal and black metal. This time it's melodic death or groove metal, as Metal Archives likes to put it. Now, from there, everything is pretty much you probably heard a million times. To me, this album reminds of a lot of those bands from 1990 Sweden, especially the later parts, but also some of the Finnish band. So it's kind of like a melodic death metal or just melodic metal with death metal parts, and also a little bit of trashiness here and there, which then again, I guess, leads to this groove metal genre. And to be honest, not all these different parts and elements are something that you probably heard a million times. Be it a kind of a Gothenburg, Göteborg-based band, or then some these kind of a Finnish bands, 1990s, early 2000s, I guess, were so much dotted with these kind of bands. So it almost feels like you're going for a little bit of a retro trip with this one. Now, basically, Caffas Rain is doing nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. They have all the right pieces to the puzzle. They know how to, play these songs, include kind of a catchy melodies, have a certain kind of a groove, which then again leads to this groove metal title. And, basically, they have growly vocals, good production, and all there is that you need for this kind of music. Now, however, if we're talking about originality and how catchy this kind of music could be, we have a lot of work ahead of us with Caffas Rain. So don't get confused. I am saying no negative things about this album whatsoever, because I think it's quite okay. I mean, it's very, very decent in songwriting, but when it comes to this actual work ahead kind of statement, it means this is not gonna be the album of the year. This is not gonna be the album you will in 10 years think about like, man, those guys were ahead of their time. More likely so, this is one of those releases when you're gonna go back when Caffas Rain has gotten a few more albums in their discography and you're gonna say, yeah, their debut album is kind of decent, but I mean, it's not that memorable. So a decent album with grooviness, kind of melodic death touch, and then some trashy elements, and that's it. For the fans of this given genre, I think it's pretty much a go-to album. But for the rest, I don't know. Take a listen of the samples on Bandcamp site and figure out for yourself. I would say definitely a decent, but not a great one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.